Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Blackwoods release stream. Blackwoods, the Outcast of Azmar. So, this book that we are releasing,
I don't know why I point. We're in the same room. We're literally like next to each other. See?
So, yeah.
But I just like, how do I point to her?
Yeah, like that. So yeah, this book is finally done.
It feels like it's been so long since we released this guy.
Yeah, it does, but it's only been like a year.
It's only been a year. I mean, it's only been 2 since the first baby came out.
Yeah. And now we have this one, and this one is, if you have the hardcover for The Blades of Redwater, which I don't have it here,
no.
This one is noticeably thicker.
Yes, she is.
She's very long. And that was a challenge in and of itself, because I don't think either one of us have ever written a book
this long before.
And yeah, so the next book in the series will be more like Blades of Redwater sized.
But like, we both put the pages to the camera, other side. Yeah, so they look about the same thickness, but this one is considerably smaller.
Yeah, this one's actually a little thicker because it's the paperback version, but
it's smaller. Yeah.
Yeah.
We wrote a big book.
We wrote a long book. So we did have some things we wanted to talk about, things to discuss, some updates. So this book, The Blades of Redwater, the second book in the series, will be, did we really just get that? Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay. This book will be in audio form very soon.
Yeah. We literally just got an email about the first 15-minute sample.
So we'll be doing that after this. So that audiobook's in production. Obviously the BTB one is already out. So the first audiobook is out, but we're getting the second one out soon, which we're very excited about. I'm very excited about.
Very excited about. We're
very excited. We love our narrator. He's great.
Yes, Kieran is wonderful. And so that will be available on Audible soon. We'll keep everyone updated on when that book will be coming out.
Yeah, we haven't picked a release date yet, but yeah, so slowly but surely we are churning out audiobooks, and then it'll only be one book we have that's not in audio format. So that's really awesome. And so some other announcements that we have. I guess we can finally reveal the
name of the next book.
The name of the next book, right? Is it okay to do that yet?
I mean, it's our book.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to take the honors, madam?
So the next book is going to be called Blackwoods, The Divine Ruin. It'll be the 4th book in the series, 4 of 6.
Wow, that's insane.
Isn't it though?
We're halfway through.
Yeah, we are halfway through. About.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half of the books are released.
Yeah, so that's going to be book 4. It's going to be called The Divine Ruin. So far we have the beginning, The Blades of Redwater, The Outcast of Azmar, and The Divine Ruin. I will say this, we have all the books titled.
Yes, we do.
And we have all of the cover art
done.
Yes. It's either like that or in concept form. So yeah, so we have everything. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a color scheme happening.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because
here, I'll give this one to you.
Well, because we have, and this was an accident, by the way.
This was an accident.
The intended thing that we were going to do, because we've got purple, we've got blue, and then we've got green. So if you can guess what the next color is going to be, you get a gold star.
That's a hint also.
You'll never guess. Oh, it wasn't, but you'll never guess what color it is.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So we have all the colors picked out as well. But yeah,
very exciting.
We didn't mean to do that. We knew we wanted the first one to be purple.
And then we had an unsaid agreement that we wanted the second one to be blue, and then it turned out blue, and we were like, oh, yay. And then I don't know how did we decide green for this?
Because we decided red for the last book.
And then we were like, oh. So then yeah.
So it is reverse rainbow order.
Yep.
Is how we were doing this. So, yeah.
There's one more announcement we have, but it's your announcement. Would you like to announce it to the announcements?
It's not a good announcement, though. So a lot of people have asked me about Elder, which is fair, the third book in the Rosalie Watson series. And I am very sad to say I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know when or what's going to happen with it. I have some other stuff I want to finish before I continue with that series. Basically, I've just had issues writing it. I've written half of 2 different manuscripts, and I didn't like either of them. Neither of them really worked. Mm-hmm. So we shall see when that book comes out. But I do have another book I am working on that's in the same universe. And so that will come out first.
That's some tea. We have an expanded Rosieverse now.
Yes, we do. Oh, yeah, but that book's going to come out first. I'm aiming for March or February of 2022. So that's the next time that the Rosieverse will be alive and well. But it is happening. It's been in development issues with me and myself and I. Lots of self-arguing. So yeah, I don't know exactly when Elder's going to come out. But we're toying with a couple of ideas on what to do with it. But I do want to finish this next book first and then go from there. So that's going to be fun. That book is also titled. It doesn't have a cover yet, though. At least I think it's titled. I'm not going to say the title in case I decide to change my mind. It has a working title.
The working title is really good.
I do like the working title. I also don't know exactly what I'm going to title the series yet or anything. Mm-hmm. I'm not really sure. So we shall see how we go. So we did ask people questions in Discord, like if they wanted to ask us questions in Discord.
All right, I'll pull them up. My phone wants to update right now. It's not happening.
Yeah.
All right. So, number 1, who is our favorite new character?
I think that's obvious for both of us. The Outcast of Azmar himself.
Yeah, we won't.
Is that a spoiler?
His name isn't a spoiler. Because his name's not anywhere. We can say his name.
Oh yeah, we haven't said his name. You have
the main character of this book.
You have to read the book. Is he the main character of the book? I guess he is.
Yeah, the book's named after him.
Yeah, he is. So that character, the Outcast of Azmar.
He's definitely our favorite new character.
He's definitely our favorite new character.
Yeah. He's super fun.
He's super fun. He was super fun to write for as well.
Yeah.
We got to have a lot of fun. Our motto of Blackwoods as we're writing it is always we have fun here, and we do.
We really do. We
really do have lots of fun writing the books, and so that character was really, really fun to write for. We got to get some of the best chapters in the book are with him.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Some of the most intense chapter in the book is his.
Definitely.
And so, yeah, he's a really fun character. And, I think it was really fun. It was also really fun to explore the new location, Azmar.
Yeah, from the title you can infer, and the new maps in the book, which she can hold up for viewing.
I'll pull them up on the website.
You'll pull them up on the screen. So the new maps, obviously, that means we're going to be spending time in a new country, which is really exciting for us because we've been staying in East Haven this whole time, but now we are going to Azmar. There's the map of East Haven first.
Yeah, so this is the map of East Haven. It's in the first book.
Yep. Or in BTBOR.
Yeah. And this is Everton. But we now get to go here. And also there are years and everything. Yep. So these maps have years. I'm sorry.
Yeah, which is something we should talk about.
We will talk about
the questions.
We will talk about that in a moment. And then we have everything all together. So the continents of Eremos and Otrad. You've got your southern hemisphere and then our northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
And
this is not the full map of the entire world. We are revealing it as it is revealed in narrative as well.
Yeah. This is not the map of the whole world. You're right. So this is the map of the of one of the hemispheres. I'm not going to say which one.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. That's
it's the map of either the eastern or western hemisphere. And, I guess both, depending on how you look at it. But as it is displayed in the world map, it's one of the two.
I would say.
Yeah. So
it's safe to say that.
Hey, Pat, how's it going? I think Pat missed my announcement about Elder. He's not going to be happy with me. I'll repeat it if he wants me to repeat it.
But in the meantime, I'll ask the next question. Who's our favorite returning character? That's hard for me.
That's difficult for me too. I love our core four.
Our core four.
Our core four, as always, they are great. We stand.
But okay, let's give ourselves a limit of no core four, and we'll think about it while you update Pat.
So Pat, I don't know when Elder's gonna come out because I have another book in the Rosieverse coming out first. We're kicking off a new series before we finish out Rosalie Watson. That's what we're doing. I apologize. So sometimes it happens that way. Sometimes creativity works that way. What can I say?
Oh, I know who our favorite
I was about to say, I was like, it's Jorgen.
It's Jorgen. Yeah.
Our favorite character is Jorgen. If we can play favorites, our favorite character in, I think, the entire series is Jorgen.
It's hard. It's hard for me to fully say that personally because I have too much love for way too many people. But Jorgen is up there.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, obviously the core four, I love them. Vinny's great.
Oh yeah.
Malik and Delia are great.
Sam.
I love Sam. Sam and May are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So in any case,
twins.
I really love our cast.
It's very difficult for us to answer that question.
Yeah, it's a very difficult question, but we've definitely been having some fun with Jorgen, for sure.
Yeah, read Outcast of Azmar to see what fun we've been having with Jorgen.
Yes, he gets up to shenanigans.
Some
like minor shenanigans. Okay.
Yep. Okay,
very minor shenanigans.
Well, that's because he is a minor. He is only what, 16?
He's 16, 17, and 18, I think, in this book. Or 17 and
16
18.
to 17.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, he's 16 to 17 in this book. So that means at the beginning of the book he's 16, by the end of it he's 17.
Yeah.
Not that we don't know his age, because we now have everyone's birthdays.
Yeah, we wrote the actual text of this book a long time ago. So speaking of the Divine Ruin, we've actually written the book.
Mm-hmm.
That book is roted. So
we're in editing phases and then starting beta reading.
Soon.
Question mark?
Maybe December, January.
Yeah, I would say probably more like January.
Oh yeah, it's almost December.
Yeah, I was about to be like, oh yeah, no, we have November's over.
Yeah, November's over. Yeah, so January.
Yeah, January.
We'll start beta reading for that one.
Which that's
kind of nuts.
Yeah. I mean, just a year ago we started beta reading for BTOA, and now it's out. Everything's great. All right, what have we found most enjoyable or fun to write in the series thus far? We can't include this current book, obviously, because my favorite scene to write ever was in this book.
Yes.
For me, it's chapter 1 of this book. That's my favorite thing. I love chapter 1.
Chapter 1 of which book?
This VTO.
Okay.
Yeah, you know why I love it so much.
Yeah,
my baby.
Yeah, you wrote most of that chapter initially, so I can't say that. Oh, you know what? Chapter 34.
Yeah.
I went ham on chapter 34.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal chapter. Okay, but we can't talk about. We need to give specifics of other books. Okay, what was our favorite thus far?
Okay, I'm gonna say BTB. When chapter 8 BTB. Really fun to write. Very sad, really fun to write.
Also chapter 12 BTB.
I was about to say chapter 12 and chapter 4 and BTB were great. They were really fun.
For me, my favorite one to write was Naomi getting to Blackwoods and her and Vincent reuniting. That was my favorite to write. I love her. I love Vincent and Naomi scenes. It's not a spoiler at this point. We know all good and well that their father-daughter separated for 7 years, back together. Everything's great.
Yeah. Yeah, and we all know that I like writing people getting fucked up, so that's why those are my favorite chapters.
All right, what about BTBOR?
Oh, when Claire and Dex go to the thing, they go to like the house, and then they get all fucked up. That was really fun. That was violent. I liked that.
I like.
Oh, you know what? No, I know. What was the most fun? Aiden getting to Blackwoods. That was the most fun.
Oh, that is really fun. That was a very fun chapter.
That was really fun. You know what? What was really fun about that chapter was that because we had written like that particular scene when we were like 13, we used it and we reread the old Blackwoods.
Yes, multiple times.
Recently. And it's really fun looking back and seeing how much of BTBOR actually lines up with the first thing we ever wrote, which was the intention. You know, we wanted to
homage.
Why we even did Blackwoods in the first place was because we were like, okay, we have this thing from when we were younger and it's a good concept, but terrible execution. And so here we are. Yeah.
I think my other was Naomi and Aiden discovering Aiden's powers.
That was really cute.
His affinity. That was cute. And then my favorite scene in B2BOR is the death of a certain character.
That was really fun to write. Oh, you know what? Another really fun thing that we had a ton of fun doing. We were crying, laughing, we were writing it, which is really terrible to say. BTOA.
Oh.
The end. It's later. It's in part.
Oh God, no! I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we were crying, laughing. It was a fun time. Except it's the
chapter's not
thing that's ever happened.
But it was really fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
I think BTOA we've had a ton of fun with because it's so long. So we have just described, or we've gone over so much subject matter and so much story that there's too many fun moments in it.
Yeah, I was talking to Noah, my boyfriend, and I was listing out all the things that are in the Blackwood series, and it's so much stuff. There's so much stuff happening in the series, and it's really, really fun. The series is really fun. You know, we have fun here.
All right, who's the easiest character to write?
Probably Claire and Naomi.
Yeah, Claire and Naomi are really easy to write. I think you have an easier time with Jorgen than I do.
Yeah.
Then I think we both have an easy time with the Outcast of Azmar. He's pretty.
Yeah, he was easy to write for
both of us.
And he was fun to write for as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were. I mean, and Malik and Delia are easy to write for as well.
I was going to say the opposite.
They're easy characters to write for.
They're easy characters. Yeah. What was the most difficult thing to write?
The sex scenes. I'm not kidding.
Well, yeah, that, and I was gonna say the Everton chapters.
Well, yeah, sometimes we did.
I don't know what it is with us in Everton chapters, but they're so hard to write and then get down. But then when it's not that they're bad. It's not that the storyline's bad because they're great. It's just for some reason we just don't want to go to Everton. We're just
But then we're always really happy that we did it.
Yeah,
I think it's just because I think you're right. I think it's because we struggle more than anything with those characters.
Because we have a very limited cast in the Covenant Everton. While Blackwoods, I mean, we have a lot of people that we follow.
By the end of the series, we have 20-something main characters.
Anyways.
It's a lot of characters.
So I think the most difficult thing to write, is I would say sex scenes and then Everton.
Yeah, sex scenes we used to have to get drunk for.
Then there was a chapter in BTOA where we had no idea what the fuck to do. That was a really hard chapter.
Yes,
That was a really hard chapter.
We actually sent it to the beta readers,
and we were like, "What do we do? What do you think we should do?"
Yeah, because we did not know what to do or how to, because we knew what was going to happen. We didn't know how to execute it. And so, yeah, we asked the beta readers what they thought, as readers would work. And then we did that.
Who's the most relatable character? This is going to be some tea here.
What?
Because, I love Naomi. I relate to Naomi.
Oh yeah, for us or just in general.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's for us. Who's the most relatable character to us, and then maybe we can say who's the most relatable person in general.
I mean, yeah, I think for you, related to us is going to be Claire and
Naomi.
Naomi for you.
Yeah. Claire and Naomi.
Yeah, and
then in general, who would be the most relatable?
Maybe Sam.
Sam, or I would say Aiden, because he's just confused for us. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, Naomi and Claire. Is there a character you'd like to write a side story for if you could?
So
what a segue!
What a segue! So this is another fun announcement. We are working on an anthology book with a bunch of little short stories and stuff like that. And we're thinking it's going to come out with the 5th book.
The 6th.
Yes, the 6th.
The final one. We're thinking it's going to come out because like a lot of the stories we want to write have to happen after the whole story has been told to the reader. But it'll be super fun. You'll be visiting times of old and new. I think we can say one of the stories in there. Dex and Claire finding Drew is going to be one of them.
Yes.
So it's cute stuff like that.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff in there. That's really the epitome of we have fun here. The other thing that we're working on is spoof versions of the book.
Oh my God, the spoof versions! Because ever since it was BTB, we started writing BTB, and we were like saying, we would make jokes about it, and we'd be like, it's fine, that'll be the spoof version. Then we kept doing that. We kept joking about it. And then we started keeping chapters where we had written stupid things in them. There's a lot of like,
there's a lot of like, oh, we wrote this and it was stupid, but we're keeping the first draft because it's funny.
And now we're going to make a whole book about it.
Yeah. So when the 6th book launches, there will also be
two other books.
There will also be 2 books launching with it. So it'll be a fun, big, finale. So, SDA, where did you go? You like disappeared, then came back, then like Jesus
from the grave.
Oh, I've just been busy with school and obviously writing and stuff like that and working.
Working on 3 different books at once right now? Like,
yeah,
it's insane.
So we've been doing a lot of work, and yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this channel, if anything, but that's where we are. A favorite erotica? I don't have a favorite erotica.
Oh, come on. You've read enough. We've read enough for book club.
That's true.
We could pick a rando. What's the most funny one that we read for book club?
What?
The Gamble Brothers.
The Gamble Brothers, yeah.
They're so bad. Okay.
It was really bad.
By the way, book club with Bay. Check it out.
But I will say this, I do genuinely like listening to romance novels on my own time because there's like nothing to get invested in. So it's great. So like if I want to listen to something that's not music, but also I don't want to cry or be upset by anything that happens, I'll listen to romance novels because they're very low stakes and I like that. So it's like watching reality TV for me. It's a good turn your brain off kind of thing. So, but honestly, I don't know any of the romance books I've listened to by name.
The Gamble Brothers. It is a series about 3 brothers and 3 different main characters who try to boink the 3 brothers. It is a time.
It is
all illogical and stupid, but it's fun. So I guess a character we'd like to write side stories about, a lot of them.
A lot of them. And we will be doing it for a lot of them, yeah.
Later. I think we will have like 15, 16, 19. We have 19 ideas.
Yeah. I don't know that all of them will make it in.
But
right
now we have 19 ideas. We'll probably cut some out. But
yeah. Another fun thing about the side stories is actually on the website there is now the story that Scribe wrote for us. And it's not really a story. It's actually an academic paper.
It's amazing.
About the Yeet monsters.
If you were here last year for the BTBOR release stream, it ended up just becoming a meme. And then and then everyone was like, you got to put yeet in the book now. And so we did. And yeah, so the word yeet is in BTOA. In a serious context, it is there.
Yeah.
Have fun finding it.
Yeah. If you can find it, let us know. But is it the Harry Potter story of 3 brothers or the Pornhub version? The Pornhub version.
I love that question.
That's a good question, though.
All right, so next question. If Redwater expanded far enough over time, could we see Blackwoods getting a monorail station in future books? Possibly.
But probably not because the monorails can't go into like a coven. But
so yeah, it would there won't be a station there. Like the tracks could just go through there, but no one would know that it's there.
Or it would just be like there's a station near it.
Yeah.
Kind of like in Everton, how there's a station near the Carrion Coven.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
All right. Next and final question. From this list that we have. The title of this book is Outcast of Azmar. So is the cityscape on the front cover, which is awesome, BTW Azmar. It is actually the capital city of Azmar, Arkukari.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Arkukari.
Yep.
And like, for example, on the other books, I can show them too. Like, this cityscape is kind of a representation of Everton. It's not quite how we describe it, but you know what? It works.
Yeah.
So, and yeah. And then this one, obviously, the coven with the fun tree. That's important. Yeah, and some grass. So, yeah, the books are, the covers of the books with the scapes and stuff, those are actual locations in the book.
Yeah.
So,
As of yet,
yeah.
Which is really exciting.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's see. We have some other ideas of what we wanted to do tonight. Let's see. Oh, we should talk about the timeline first.
Yes. So let me pull this up.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a timeline on the website now. She's pulling it up right now because we decided that like time gets pretty fucky in BTOA, and y'all need to know what time it is, what year it is, what time of year, all that stuff.
Well, the thing is, we had a year system already.
Yes,
we just hadn't put it in the book.
Yeah, because it wasn't relevant until now.
So
timeline.
So this is the timeline where, you know, we have the Carrion Coven is founded in 4177, and then the Blackwoods, the beginning starts. And then the Blackwoods Coven is founded. Claire arrives, Naomi arrives, the beginning ends, and then, you know, just the Blades of Redwater. That one's nice and neat.
Yeah, that one doesn't take place over different years or anything.
But this book covers
600 years?
600 years. So the other thing,
the map that's in 4000.
The other thing we had to do is we had to put it in a month system.
Yeah, so you have the months for the southern and northern hemispheres.
Because there are hemispheres.
Yes, there are hemispheres.
It's a whole world.
Yep.
There are hemispheres. It's the whole thing. It's really fun.
So the end of this timeline tells you where the Outcast of Azmar begins, but obviously not where it ends because spoilers.
Yeah, too many spoilers. But yeah, when we were figuring out the months and how we were going to name them and everything.
Oh, that was so fun.
That was really fun, but also you had a mental breakdown.
No, for the months?
Yes, because of the northern and southern hemisphere.
Yeah, okay, I did. I was also thinking about how last year, I don't know if we told this story, when we were naming all of the oceans and gulfs and ponds and lakes and straits.
Yes.
And I had a mental breakdown.
Yes, you did. Because to do the maps, we had to, you know, name shit. And we had to name the bodies of water. So we were looking up definitions for bodies of water. Turns out in the world, there are tons of gulfs that are actually bays and bays that are gulfs and seas that are bays and all this kind of stuff. And we were like, so basically it's just whatever. All right, cool. I wanted rules, but I can't have rules.
Yeah,
is what happened.
So I just started dying. My brain broke.
I don't know if this is that a spoiler to talk about established covens?
No.
No, okay.
Because we know as of the first book that there's 4 of them.
Right. Because, we were trying to figure out how many people might be in an established coven.
Oh my God.
Using.
Okay. So it's also not a spoiler to say that the year system is based on when the first coven was established, 47, 60, 47, 45.
Well, where we are now.
4,577 years ago.
Where we are now is, okay. Well, that's a prologue. Okay. 4577. Yeah, that's where this book starts.
And so that coven was founded 5,000 and odd years ago, but it was established as like the year 0 was the year it was established. So now it's been around.
So it's still BC once you get before covens.
Before covens. And then after covens.
Yeah. Oh, my fuck me, dude. I'm a history major. That's my major. Majoring in history.
Yeet.
Yeah. Yeet.
What were we saying? My brain broke. Oh, established covens. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's 4 established covens. What was your?
Oh, I was just going to say that we were trying to figure out feasibly how many people could be in an established coven after 4,000 years.
Because there's 28 people in a coven, 29 including the leader, but we don't count him or her. So there's 28 people, 14 men, 14 women. So ideally, establishment. breeding begins.
There's boinking.
There's boinking.
There's fruitful boinking.
And so, yeah, we were trying to figure out how many people will be in these cabins.
Well, because here's the other thing. The thing is that, like, they don't age, so nobody dies.
Mm-hmm.
So so we didn't do it this way because that was too much math, but you could feasibly have, like, a Gen 2 person breeding with, like, a Gen 7 person, it could get messy. So we were like, since nobody's dying, there's no rate of decay. So we can just do an exponential function because that's how it works when you're tracing back your lineage, right? Is you wind up with an exponential function. So we're like, we'll just do an exponential function. What was the number? 4 quintillion?
Yeah.
4 quintillion people.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh God, no. And that was just like assuming that everybody breeds down the line.
Everyone breeds. So our brains were breaking. We were like, there's no way there's many people can live here. So my boyfriend has a physics degree, which is a lot of math. In case you don't know, I sometimes forget. And so I text him and I'm like, okay, here's our problem. What's the fucking answer? And he was like, anything you want.
Because he did
bacteria.
Because he did it a certain way.
Yeah.
And then he got like 200 people. And we were like, that's too few people. It doesn't make any sense. And he was like, well, what's your rate of decay? And we were like, no decay. And he was like, oh God, it's bacteria. You have 60 billion people, 4 quintillion. Who knows? Or was
whatever
it septillion?
You want. I think I kept the piece of paper. It's somewhere.
I know you did.
Yeah, I think it's in one of my sketchbooks.
Yeah. So it was a lot of people. So we were, and this was another frustrating thing. It was like the bodies of water thing. We were like, so there's no right answer, and he was like, yeah, there's no right answer.
So we could say any number we want, and it would be feasible.
Which was upsetting
because it's been 4,000. There literally could be just
they're bacteria. We made bacteria
on accident, but it's not going to be bacteria-sized numbers. They're going to because not everyone's going to breed with everyone, But then some people might have like 8 kids. So, it's fine.
It's fine. It's cool.
Yeah. I don't know what, I think we did decide what the populations would be, but I don't remember that off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't either.
But another little game we were going to do. Now we've discussed the timeline since it's a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been playing.
I could try to write a program for you guys. Oh my God, yes, please.
Help
us handle our bacteria.
So we've been playing some nerd games recently because of quarantine and all that good stuff. And we were gonna put all of our characters that we have thus far, not BTOA spoilers, just as of the end of BTBOR, our remaining current cast, we were going to give them alignments.
Yes, we were.
So, like lawful good, neutral evil, neutral, all that good stuff.
True neutral.
Neutral. So, yeah.
That's better. I like that better.
Neutral?
Yeah.
I hate saying that. That's garbage for me to put out of my mouth.
So your death rate was 0, but your birth rate was n squared? Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Which is the problem.
Do you want to pull up our character portraits? Or we can just start there and then expand from there.
So let me grab those. All right. So oh God. Okay. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Okay. There we go. I fixed it.
Okay.
So we can start with Vinny.
Obviously, lawful good.
Yeah, lawful good.
I mean,
every coven leader is going to be lawful good.
Yeah, because they wouldn't be chosen to be that unless they were lawful good.
So Naomi.
She's pretty lawful good too. I mean, Vincent is her dad.
Yeah, she is lawful good.
Vincent did raise her. And Vincent was a very hands-on father. I think Thanos has an answer to your problem. All right, we need to write Thanos in.
I think Thanos has an answer to your problem. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So then we have Naomi who's lawful good. It's Claire chaotic good.
Claire's chaotic good for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because she's a sassy girl. I don't know why that sounded so weird. She's very sassy, and she likes seeing how things go if she thinks that it's going to be an interesting situation. But you know, she has goodness. Like she doesn't want to derail the campaign. She just wants to watch it be derailed if it happens before her.
Yeah. Sam. Oh, Sam. I love Sam so much. Sam is one of my favorite characters.
He's pretty. Yeah, I feel like a lot of our people are gonna be lawful good.
He is pretty lawful good.
He's pretty lawful good. If anything, he's like neutral good.
Yeah, maybe neutral good.
Neutral good.
Maybe neutral good. Yeah, you know what? Neutral good sounds. about right.
Because of his past with Aiden. Yeah, he's neutral good.
He's neutral
because
good.
him and Aiden, as not a spoiler, it's in BTBOR. It's been out for a year. Sam and Aiden are childhood friends. They partied a lot in their teen years, and yeah, neutral good.
I love our bro squad.
I know.
Our bro squad.
So this is bro squad, by the way, on the screen.
Like this here is core 4.
Yeah, core 4, and then bro squad,
and then the bro squad. So Aiden is true neutral,
or chaotic
neutral.
He's
yeah,
chaotic neutral.
Yeah,
very interesting match for Naomi.
Yes, he is. Dex, neutral good.
Yeah, he's neutral good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't like chaos, but he's not necessarily completely lawful at all.
May.
Chaotic. Can we do chaotic twice? Is that a possibility for May?
For May, like chaotic squared.
Chaotic squared.
But good, but still good.
Yeah, she is good.
And then there's Abby, who is, we'll go neutral good.
Or true neutral.
No, she's not true neutral.
Oh, you're right. She's not even evil at all. Yeah, okay, neutral good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Malik and Delia.
Well, Malik, he's a coven leader, so it's going to be lawful good.
She's definitely chaotic good.
Definitely chaotic good.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. And so those are the character portraits that we have right now. But
we have more characters.
We do have more characters. So
it's not the end.
How about the magic?
Magic is chaotic evil, man.
Is it though?
Or like lawful evil. I feel like magic's lawful evil.
You know what? Lawful evil is a good one. Or is it lawful neutral?
No, it's lawful evil. That bitch. Oh no, it's either chaotic good or lawful evil. You know, like if it could be all of the things, it's really all of the things.
It has its moments.
It has its moments of being chaotic good, and it has its moments of being lawful evil. Like I think that it's one extreme or the other.
The magic just wants what's best for everybody. For most people.
For most people. Twins, Greg and Jorgen.
The twins. Jorgen's definitely chaotic neutral.
Definitely chaotic
neutral. Or maybe true neutral.
No, he's chaotic neutral. They haven't seen much of Jorgen yet, but as a BTOA, he's definitely chaotic neutral. And
then Greg, neutral good.
Yeah, neutral good. Yeah. He leans more towards like lawful good, but he's not lawful good. He just kind of exists.
This is like northeast or something.
Northeast of neutral good.
It's like when it's like, is it northeast or north? Or like north, it's like, oh well, it's northeast. That's what it is.
Yes, perfect. What else do we have? We can align the Outcast of Azmar. I think that'd be fun. What is he? That's a difficult one because I mean I think it would depend at what point in his life we're talking
I guess
about.
lawful good.
Lawful good, yeah, lawful good.
But does he stay lawful good?
He probably goes lawful neutral.
Yeah.
He starts off lawful good and turns into lawful neutral.
Yeah, I would say that that's about right.
And then he'll go back to lawful good, probably.
I don't know. I like him how he is.
Oh, that's true.
But, thank you.
Princess Unicorn Nipples,
yeah,
I said
you.
it.
And thank you, Tuscan Trudy.
All right, who else we got? Oh, we have Luke. Luke's a person.
Luke is a person.
Luke's a person. Luke was in BTBOR.
Lawful good, I think. No.
He's just a little chaotic. I won't say he's full chaotic.
Yeah, but he leans chaotic good. I'm sorry, there's like no evil people.
Except for
Except
the
for the
magic
magic.
sometimes.
Except for the magic sometimes. Like when it turned everybody into a death cult, that was a little rude.
That was a little rude. That's rude. I'm trying to think of who else we have. We have so many characters, but I think a lot of them just aren't here yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
We
too.
have big plans, man.
Yeah, we do have big plans. We have a lot of characters.
Oh,
here
Farrah.
yet. Farrah,
Lawful
she's
good.
lawful good. Yeah,
That's easy.
that's easy. Is there anybody else we're not thinking of? Probably.
Oh, definitely.
Ooh, Irvin.
Fucking Irvin. All right, so Irvin has made a cameo thus far. He is a member of the Blackwoods Coven. You read B2BOR, you may remember him from Guard Duty with Naomi. That is Naomi's guard duty partner, and she hates every single second of it because Irvin just won't shut up.
But we stan Irvin.
But we stan Irvin.
We do stan. You know what?
Can we say Irvin's power?
Yes.
All right. So Irvin, he can turn into a gas form and then re-solidify. It's really cool. Very freaking awesome. But he's just Irvin.
And he's kind of a random badass, which is great for everybody else. But
yep.
we stan Irvin.
Yeah, we do.
He's great. I meant to say really enjoy your books. Thank you.
So what would Irvin be?
I don't know.
We don't know enough about Irvin.
We
just know who he is as a person.
I just wanted to talk
about Irvin.
Talk about Irvin.
He will eventually have a bigger role, I will say.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in a lot more Coven members. Like,
yeah,
in the Divine Ruin, I think almost all of them get mentioned by name.
All of them?
Yeah.
Question mark? That's all of them? Question mark?
Yeah, I think so.
No, they will. Yeah, they definitely will.
Yeah, all of them.
You will know everyone in the Blackwoods Coven, which is kind of insane.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yep.
Oh,
the wolves.
The wolves.
We have some wolfy boys to talk about.
I guess they would just met. No.
No.
Drew. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Drew.
Drew.
It would be chaotic good.
Yeah.
She's chaotic good.
Yeah. Blue is lawful good.
Blue is lawful good.
Scout's lawful good.
Scout's neutral lawful good.
Yeah.
And then Copper is gonna be chaotic neutral.
Yes.
For sure.
For sure.
I love that the wolves have personality. It's so cute.
They're really
all right.
adorable.
Okay. Well, what was Fen? I know. It's been 2 years. All right. It's been 2 years. We can say what was Fen.
Poor Fen.
Yeah.
We did him dirty.
You'll probably see him again in the anthology if it helps.
You will actually see him again in the anthology before he died.
The first drawing.
Yeah. Can we just keep the title of that story that way? Like just
the first drawing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's our book.
I can't think of a better title for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess like neutral good.
Yeah. Yeah, neutral.
Yeah.
We can start Blaine and Vlad. They're dead. They're dead. But we can move with them. Blaine's. I think Blaine wants to be chaotic, but she's just not. Like, she tries too hard to be chaotic, but she's actually just neutral.
I agree with that. I'm gonna agree with that.
And then Vlad.
You want to say he's like evil?
I know. I want to say he's lawful good because that's the Vlad lawful good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to say he's evil squared. Because I fucking hate Vlad. I'll say it. I'll say it to his face. He's dead.
We killed him horribly. So
yeah, that
fine.
was the best. That was the absolute best. Yeah.
So, I think that's everybody.
Everyone, yeah.
I think we got everybody.
Oh, we can Curtis.
Oh yeah, Curtis and Evelyn. They're both lawful good. I'm sorry. Like
yeah, Curtis and Evelyn are lawful good.
We have a lot of lawful good characters, but that's kind of how the magic
Oh,
works.
what about Giles? The new minister of
East Haven. You know what? Lawful good. Lawful.
Are you fucking me right now? Are you kidding?
Maybe not. Be lawful neutral.
I disagreed with the lawful part.
Oh, okay.
I think he would be neutral. I think that's what he would be. Well, I know, actually, you're right. He would be lawful.
Mm-hmm. He would be lawful.
Lawful neutral.
Yeah. Or even, well, because you also have to think about it from his perspective, which we've talked about that.
Hey, Kenzie.
And so from his perspective, I think he's probably lawful good.
Yeah, from his perspective, he's definitely lawful good.
And possibly from the perspective of several other people.
Oh, definitely.
Lawful good.
Now I think that we've covered pretty much everyone.
Yeah, I think so
mentioned.
Too. So, we can talk a little bit about the political system we designed for Everton.
Oh, yeah. Because that was explored in BTBOR.
Yeah, but it's explored a little more here.
Definitely.
But designing political systems has actually been really fun because these books cover so much time.
Yeah.
On screen now we've talked about 600 years of time. So there's a lot going on. And we wanted to, without getting too lore heavy, showcase that the world is changing over time.
Yeah.
And that there are different political things happening. So like East Haven starts off as like the Broken Kingdoms, that whole continent.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we get our countries out of it, which is really fun. Yeah, like the period of unification. Like, so we have a whole kind of like history textbook for ourselves.
Yeah, which is, it's also really fun because Sam's dad, as we met in BTBOR, he's a historian, he's a history teacher. And he teaches this stuff to kids, which is so interesting.
When designing the political systems, I actually spoke to a couple of my history professors to kind of figure it out.
To see how things would evolve over the 600 years we're talking about.
We didn't know that me being a history major would help, but it did.
It would help with
the book.
Sort of high fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we still saying that? I guess these books are high fantasy.
They're in a different world, and they're fantastical.
Yeah.
The only thing we don't have is like different races, like elves and stuff. They're all just pretty much human.
Yeah. We
have like covered members and then humans, and that's it.
Yeah. But it's a really fun world.
Yeah, it is.
It's super fun. There's a lot about it that's really fun. Like, so for example, we have 3 moons and 2 suns, and our word processors hate it whenever we say suns
and moons.
Yeah, they don't like it.
No,
but they're fun. It was fun, and that's why we did it. By the way, there was no real reason. We actually called your boyfriend again, and we were like, "Hey,
is this possible?"
Because we don't want to. Because we don't want to figure out a new like length of years or anything like that. We didn't feel like doing that. We were like, "Hey, could feasibly, is it possible in the infiniteness of everything that you could have 3 moons and 2 suns and still wind up with like the same orbit and seasons and day length on her?" And he was like, I guess. And we were like, good enough.
If we get an I guess out of Christian, it's good enough. Like,
we were like, good enough. We were like, I guess is good enough for us. It works.
Yeah, it really is.
We're like, is it like possible? And he was like, I
suppose.
He was like, I suppose somehow it might be possible. And we were like, excellent. As long as it's maybe possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then after that, it's not our problem.
Yeah.
So
it's a completely different universe. So what if the laws of physics are a little bit different there? Astrophysics.
It's none of my business.
It's none of my business. I'm not the one with the physics degree. We're the ones who went humanities.
I was majoring in math. And then I wanted to talk to people. So I switched majors. I did major in political science for a minute.
Me too.
I didn't like it though.
Yeah. I decided against that too.
Well, how I majored in history was I was majoring in political science. Part of political science, one of the electives you have to take is a history elective. So I took 2 of them. And then I was like, I like this so much better. I'm going to major in history. And that's what I did.
Yeah, I started college as a poli-sci. And I was like, I don't want to be a teacher. Screw this mess. So
yeah. What else did we have to talk about?
Let's see. We could talk about the covers a little bit more.
Yeah, we can.
Because we have a new cover designer.
Do we?
We do. Who is she?
I don't know.
TJ?
I've never.
Who is she? Hashtag shameless plug time. Who is she?
I guess she's me. I guess I did it.
Yes. So TJ designed this cover, and she'll design the rest of our covers. As well as she's designed all the maps thus far.
Yeah. I've also
And
designed
she'll do the rest of
the
them.
interiors as well.
Yes, she did do the
and the interiors are quite
satisfying.
Quite satisfying, quite dramatic as well, which we really like. So I'm just gonna find one of that's a spoiler.
Yeah, you can do the beginning of chapter 1. That's because that.
No, you can still see his name. I don't want you to see his name.
All right, beginning of chapter 2 shouldn't have anything.
There we go. The beginning of chapter 5. There we go. So that's what the interior of this looks like.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. It came out very nice. Oh, also.
Oh yeah, with the actual book itself.
I don't know if you can actually see this. Oh yeah, you can.
can.
You can. Like, this is what's on the actual inside of the book itself. So the book itself is very pretty as well.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it. The paper feels really nice. If
It
you
does.
care about paper feel.
The paper, it does have good paper feel though.
But it is available for ebook and hardcover on all your major retailers, right?
Yeah, the
Amazon.
hardcovers, the ebooks also have some of that really fun formatting in
Yes,
them
they
as
do.
well. So that's really fun.
And then you can get signed copies.
Yes, you can. You can get signed copies. I'm not going to talk about thank you, but I'm not going to talk about the election right now. I don't really want, I don't want to get into it. I've been avoiding election news like the plague.
Didn't go on Twitter for a few days.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. I'm sure we'll find out what happened in January.
Yeah. We'll find out what we find out.
Yeah. So
I feel it.
Yeah. No, it's draining, and I don't really want to think about it. Honestly, politics in general is
yeet
high strive. Oh, you know what? We can talk about that. So let's talk about the document that Scribe wrote for us.
The sacred Jedi text that
Yes.
Scribe has so graciously.
So this is also up on the website. You can go read it, and it is canon. We decided that it was canon.
This is a canon story. This is in the lore.
This is in the lore.
Blackwoods.
It counts. I don't know if we were originally going to do that, but
well, because it like we were like, haha, we'll put yeet in the book, and then he was like, I'm gonna write you a thing on the history of the yeet,
and it was great.
and it's phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
It is so well researched and just it's chef's kiss.
Yeah, well, he got, and the other fun thing was, he used like the locations that were on the maps and stuff like that, and it was just really fun. And so we were like, fuck it.
So now
canon.
this is a canon piece of history.
It is a canon
in the
piece of
BC
history.
times.
In the BC
canon
times.
Piece of history.
So, but yeah, it's talking about the yeet monsters eating the milk givers,
aka cows, because I think part of the joke was like, oh, they don't have hamburgers because there's no cows, and we were like, yeah, there's no cows, and people were like, why? And we were like, I don't know, they were dead. I don't know.
I guess the yeet monsters ate them.
And here we are today.
Yeah. We need to stop. This isn't one of the things with us in Blackwoods.
This is so true.
If we joke about something, it will probably wind up in the book.
Which for the things, if you're wondering what things we've joked about that have turned into the book, we will expose ourselves completely in the spoof version.
Yeah.
We will tell you exactly, this was a joke and we weren't going to do this, and then we joked about it too much, and then it ended up in the manuscript. And it works.
Yeah, that's how we write these books, actually.
Is there
we're just like, haha, what if? Oh, let's do it.
Is there anything we've done so far in BTB or BTBOR that was a joke that turned into...
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that too. I think us even following Malik and Delia into Carrion Coven started off as like a, haha, we're not, wouldn't it be fun?
Wouldn't it be funny if we expanded our cast just and then we did.
And then we did it, yeah. The Outcast of Azmar, that person started off as a joke.
Yes, he was a joke.
And now he has a novella in this book, so.
Yeah, spoiler alert, there's a novella.
We commit to our jokes.
We do.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the structure of these books.
Oh yeah, so the structure's different than the past ones, and this is the structure
so much to talk
that
about.
the rest of the books will follow from here on, because we have a lot of subject matter at this point, in the rest of the books, covering different
Yeah.
places, times. So we'll be having part structures now.
Yeah, so there are three. This book has 3 parts: part 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, so part 1 is kind of its own self-contained thing.
Yeah.
And so is part 2, and so is part 3.
Yeah, they're all very self-contained, but
Yeah,
the consequences of them obviously lead into
each other. Yeah. So they're kind of self-contained, but also it works as a single book. But that's how this book is structured, and it's how the rest of the books are going to be structured.
We also have a preface at the beginning of this book to give you like a overview of what happened the past 2 books, because now we are in book 3 territory. It might have been 2 years since you read BTB. It's like, oh, what happened? How did Claire get a scar on her arm? It's because Fen bit her. Spoiler alert from 2 years ago. We killed the dog. So, like, we remind you of that. We remind you of stuff that happened in the last book in case it's been a while, and we talk about the seasons, the years, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
How old everyone is, just to give everyone a good grasp.
Yeah, because these books do jump around a lot in time. Like, even between books, I think between BTB and BTBOR, there's a 3-year time jump. So, yeah, we like hopping and skipping and jumping through time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because the covens are supposed to last, like, it's supposed to be 1,000 years, an establishment, then forever, we have a lot of time to work with.
Yeah, we do.
What was kind of funny was in the original manuscript that we wrote when we were 13, Claire and Dex, anyway, are 600 years old. And Naomi. They're 600 years old, but their coven is a year away from establishment, is how we did it.
And they also acted like they were 7. they were so stupid. Oh my god.
Well, one of the first, and also Vincent is not Naomi's father in the original draft.
No.
I don't even know how that happened.
I don't either. I don't either. It just kind of did happen.
It just kind of did happen. But one of the funnier things about that draft is like, is Vincent just blatantly explaining the mechanics to them as if they haven't lived here for 600 years.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there's a new person. We must have a trial. And it's like, yeah, they've been here 600 years. They've probably been through like 50 trials.
Yeah, they would know.
They would know by now.
Like, Vinny, stop it. They know. And oh yeah, I guess we can talk about the character names.
Well, yeah, because Claire wasn't Claire.
Claire was not Claire, and Aiden was not Aiden. So Claire's name was Blaine, actually, which is why Blaine is in BTB.
It's an homage.
It was an homage to the original manuscript, and Aiden, his name was Zane. So we had Blaine and Zane, and it was bad.
And Blaine and Zane didn't even get together because
it was Blaine and Dex, and then Naomi and Zane. So bad.
So obviously, Dex stayed the same. Naomi stayed the same.
Most of the other characters stayed the same because we also had a Sam. We had a
Sam.
We had Farah. We had May. Greg and Jorgen have been Greg and Jorgen. I don't know where at 13 we found the name Jorgen. I don't know, because I was thinking we came up with that when we were writing BTB, but we didn't.
No,
it's actually in the original, and they were always brothers. But so
they were always Dex's brothers.
Yeah, so Jorgen's name has been Jorgen for 10 years, but like, I don't know where the heck we found it.
Yeah,
I would love to just go back and be like,
where did you get
this? There are also several other things I found on several different like flash drives and stuff of things that I've written that are completely out of context, but they're kind of cool. That I wrote when I was 15.
Right.
And I want to go back in time and be like, what is this? What was this?
Explain.
Yeah, what was this supposed to be? It's just a prologue. I want the rest of the book. What the fuck? Like, what? What is this?
Speaking of, I found another page of...
Did you?
Yeah, I did. We'll have to look at that after. So we have what we used to do, how we used to write was in class, we would write on notebook paper and then we'd hand it to the other for edits in the middle of like class because we did.
That's what we did.
And we still have them. They're actually literally on my coffee table. She's going to expose us by showing not them, but the papers.
This is the papers.
Um,
This is a lovely manuscript.
So that's 2 different books.
It is 2 different books.
But like, there's some of it that's that's missing, and I think I found one of the missing pages. I don't know if it's for that one or the other one.
Or the other one.
Yeah, I
boy.
think it's for that one.
One
Not
of
the
them
one
is.
That one's
This one's bad.
that one's bad.
This one's really bad.
We called the one that the one that we still enjoy sort of the concept for. We called it Sophie. That's an acronym.
It's an acronym, yeah.
But we called it Sophie.
We called it Sophie, yes.
And so we have most of Sophie here. And who knows?
And who knows? Maybe that'll be the next thing we do.
Maybe
is
Sophie will be the
fix
next thing we
Sophie.
do.
I don't know if Sophie is fixable though.
I think Sophie is definitely fixable.
You think so?
Yeah, we have to abandon everything we did to it, but we keep most of the names and keep the premise.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think after Blackwoods we might tackle Sophie. I really like doing it though, because the thing is, you think differently as a teenager and as a child than you do as an adult.
Yeah.
So there are some
creative as shit ideas from when we
well,
were younger.
for example, with Blackwoods, the idea for the covens, the idea for 28 people that if someone comes in, then one has to die, and so Maggie! Happy belated Shelby Allen Day. Oh my gosh, that's right. I made Shelby Allen's birthday his birthday in the Rosalie Watson series, and she dies horribly. And I do still feel bad about that. I wish I'd run that by you first, but I did not. So there we go. I also didn't know that was your birthday. But yes, happy birthday.
The high attack alpaca. I feel called out right now. That's funny.
Well, we can talk about that.
Yeah, so originally.
Thank you, Attack Alpaca,
Yes.
and thank you for being a beta reader.
Yes,
we really appreciate
you too,
it.
Maggie. You too,
Yeah.
Kenzie.
Um,
Love our betas.
we do. And so originally they were self-inserts.
Yeah, they were. We've adjusted their personalities so they're not totally anymore, but we did keep some of their original personality characters.
Yeah, we did.
But like also we didn't change Naomi's power. Did we change Claire's?
No, we didn't.
Okay, so yeah, like their powers are still the same.
Yeah, so like the thing that was really creative with Blackwoods was, you know, you have 28 people, someone comes in, then another person has to die. And we were like, first of all, dark, but also creative.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember texting you and being like, hey, I found the sacred Jedi text. And
so yeah. That was my hand.
yeah.
Yeah, we're next to each other. Yeah, there's her hand. Yeah.
There you go.
So like, yeah, the cat can teleport.
Yes, the cat can teleport.
But
yeah, so with that book, when I found the document for it, and it was the planning documents what I found, I was like, this is really creative.
yeah. And
Like-
then I was at your house and I was just, it was like super late. We were like, what if we just, so we went to Kroger and we bought a new notebook and we just started writing and going ham. And just like, okay, well, what can we keep? What can we, like, what do we have to get rid of? What can we make this into something good?
Yeah, exactly.
And then we
did. And it's the same thing with the other books that we found that we wrote when we were younger, is like, even if some of the stuff is completely unusable, some of the concepts
Mm-hmm.
are so creative. And I wish that I could just go back in time and be like, all right,
We need to talk this through a little bit.
give me all your ideas. And like, it doesn't matter if they're good. I'll go fix them later. Because yeah, you just think differently as a young teenager than you do
Yeah, like
as an adult.
I'm reworking 2 books I wrote when I was younger, but making them good. But like I took the concepts of the characters and all that good stuff, and I'm just kind of making them older. That's one of the biggest things, is if you just make them older and then change the storyline just a hair.
One other fun fact about Blackwoods is that it was not originally a high fantasy novel.
No,
it was originally
not.
a hidden fantasy novel. So it took place in our world.
Oh my god, that was a bad decision.
That is no longer the case.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but
It's a better decision to have it not on our world.
and we have said this. We're going to read out loud the original manuscripts of Blackwoods on the final release stream.
Yep.
We're gonna do that. because they're like every time we read them.
Oh, every time
We
we
get
read
it.
them, I'm like, we have to read these on the final stream.
Yeah.
Like there's no option. I don't give a shit how much I have to pay you. We're doing it.
Yeah, we are gonna do it because they're really, really good.
By good, she means horrible and hilarious.
Wait, you saying we don't have 3 moons? We do not have 3 moons, I think. Yeah, no, we don't. I don't know if we have smaller things that might, like, a nerd would consider a moon. I'm pretty sure we only have 1 natural moon.
We also don't have a continent called Otrad.
Yes, or Eremos.
Or the other continent, so we're not going to say out loud.
Yeah. Yes, cat. Say hello to the people.
That's my cat, Cassie. Spelled with a Y. She's adorable and a needy bitch. If you've seen Book Club, where either I'm on it or she's here,
yeah,
you will have definitely seen her at least 50 times.
And I am very allergic to you.
But
yes, I am.
But she prepped this time.
I did prep this time. I took so much Benadryl.
And we're doing really good this time around.
We are doing really good. I haven't had like a day where we've gone, oh God, do you have COVID? Because that's happened the last like 3 times I was here. We were like, oh shit.
Well, there's also something in the air at my apartment that like if I go home and then I come back here, I feel sick for a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this place. But
I've been feeling pretty good because I took like Benadryl for 2 days before I came here, and then I actually took Benadryl every night, and also we haven't been letting her sleep on my head anymore.
Yeah, she likes to whenever like even when she's not here, I lock her in my bedroom with me because her litter box in my bathroom, that's all she needs overnight, and she likes to, as if anyone has a cat knows, she likes to go into sicko mode at about 2:30, 3 in the morning.
Yes, she does.
And she has very noisy toys because I am a wonderful mother and I give her all the noisy toys. And I'm tired of it. So for the past month, she's been sleeping in my bedroom with me and not complaining at all. Maybe it is homesickness, lol. I miss home.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if we have anything else to cover. So just again to repeat the update about Elder in the Rosalie Watson series. I don't know when Elder's happening. And one thing I can say for sure is that a different book in the Rosalie Watson universe that's part of a different series is going to come out before Elder does.
It's very exciting.
And
promise.
Like you said, February or March of next year. No, the year after next. 2022 is when it will come out. And then sometime after that, Elder will come out. So, yeah, we just don't know. And after we get off here, we're going to go listen to the first 15 minutes
of the TBR!
Yeah, so we do
That's
have
so
another
exciting.
audiobook. I'm very excited about that.
I'm surprised
too.
he didn't message us about it.
Yeah, same.
But we'll listen to it and then we'll message him.
Yeah.
And then we'll keep you updated on Twitter.
Yep.
About when that will be coming out. Elder will be ready when Elder is ready. No sooner, no later.
Exactly. Yeah. The thing is, ending your first series, even though I knew from the beginning what kind of the storyline would be, ending it correctly is a lot. And I think, and I've learned a lot because Witchcraft was my first book, and I've learned a lot since I wrote it. I've learned a lot since I wrote Elder or Bjorda, and so applying all of that is difficult. Because you get older. Hopefully you get smarter. Hopefully you learn some shit along the way. And so, yeah, I just want it to be good. I want it to end in a way that makes sense. And so that's really my goal. So it will happen, just not right now. But yeah, so the links for this book are down below. And I think that's everything.
I think that's everything that we wanted to talk about tonight.
I think it is. So thank you guys so much for watching and spending time with us. We're really excited. And like she said, our Twitter links are in the description, so you can follow us on Twitter, get updates and all that kind of fun stuff.
Check out Book Club with Bae.
Yes, do.
It's a sporadic schedule, but I promise it's a really great time.
Well, one time we talked about dead bodies for a long time on one of them.
We so it's a book club, but we spend probably 80% of the time not talking about books. We talk about nails or other things. So if you kind of like
speaking
a podcast
of our
format,
nails, brought to you by Holo Taco. We, as you can see,
we did fancy nails for the stream.
Yeah, the ring finger is a combination of all
three
colors. And as we go on, we're gonna keep doing that. So next time my nails will be yellow, but with like the thing in the middle. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going because Holo Taco.
The other host is a bit iffy. No, Mara is great. We stan Mara.
Thank you to Holo Taco and their rainbow collection.
Not sponsored, but we love you, Christine.
Yeah, not sponsored, but we wish.
Yeah, but we wish.
But because she has a rainbow thing, and this green is like
literally the green.
It's the green, and we were very excited about that. It's the same color, so we were like, we have to. We have to, because we were like, we have to find a green that works, a green nail polish that works.
And then, like, I think a week later, she released that color.
Yep.
And we were like,
yay!
It's a sign from God. Thank you. But yeah, so yeah, check out Book Club with Bae.
Mm-hmm.
We tweet about it when it's happening.
We do.
She definitely tweets about it.
I try to tweet ahead of time, but half the time when I tweet ahead of time, I wind up like something winds up messing it up.
Yeah. It's very laid back. If you like a podcast format where the people talk about books sort of and other things just that are fun, check out Book Club with Bae. It's on Twitch as Book Club with Bae and on YouTube on Teresa J. Martin.
Yeah.
Channel.
I believe that link's in the description, but yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here with us. We're very excited. And we will keep you guys updated on all things books. So, yeah, we will see you guys later.
Bye!
I also don't think I was able to be heard.